Look, I'm not a huge movie fan. I've only recently discovered what Letterboxd even is, and I don't even use it. Get off my back. But since the new Colleen Hoover movie came out, yes, when I say Hoover, I always imagine a vacuum. Why is her name a Hoover? Since her new movie Reminders of Him came out, I thought I would give it a try. So the story starts with our protagonist Kenna. She's fresh out of jail, and no, we don't know why she has been in jail yet. First thing we find out about her actually is that she hates memorials. Don't tell her about the Memorial Day. Okay, well, actually, she hates memorials because her ex, Scotty, hated memorials. Which is still weird. I mean, why didn't he like memorials? That's also weird. Did his ex not like memorials and her ex? Like, is this like Smile? So because she hates memorials, she stops her taxi and goes take it down.
I am stealing this. You always hated memorials, and now I hate them too.
Logical. If I was taxi driver, I would be a bit freaked out, but you gotta get your bag, and he does. He drives her to paradise. Not that kind of paradise. It's a cheap motel. Well, it's not cheap. Like, the community seemed pretty cute. She tries to get a room there. She's like, this is where it all started. There's a cat lady, and she only rents her motel spot if she adopts a kitten from her right there, right now. There's 3 kittens, and she has to adopt it. I told you it was paradise. Not for her, apparently. She doesn't want the kitten, so she gets a discount.
You take a kitten, and I'll leave the electric on for 3 weeks. Give you a chance to get your shit together.
So the kitten is not part of the story at all. It's just like a weird thing that happened. We get introduced to a guy. Ooh, he owns a bar. Ladies. By the way, his name is Ledger. Yeah, he was also a former pro football player. Of course he is. Well, Ledger is not too happy about the memorial being down. So is his friends. Like, cannot stop stealing memorials.
Who would do something like that?
And it's her, the memorial monster. She's crazy. She just keeps the memorial in her house. There's not much about the guy. Like, he gets along with this girl. We don't know what this girl is. She paints his nails. It's like cute, but we don't know who she is. Who is she? Write your guesses down below. Who is this girl? We are back to Kenny. She misses her ex so much that she goes to a coffee shop they both used to go to. And it's a bar now. And guess whose bar it is? Yes, it's Ledger's. It's Ledger's bar. So she has her own Senorita Awesome moment as she asks for coffee in a bar. And low-key, the bartender is into it too.
Oh! What can I get you?
A coffee.
Coffee? Sure. Cream and sugar, okay?
Could you do caramel and extra foam, please?
You bet. Soy skim, almond, whole milk.
Both is fine.
I was kidding. This is a bar?
He tries his best to do a good coffee. He puts a whip on it.
Pretty impressive for not a coffee shop.
She also has this notebook. I'll tell y'all what the notebook is about later. But then Ledger redirects his attention to the other ladies because he's working. He's a bartender. Maybe I'm missing something again, not a movie pro, but she just storms off, like, without even finishing her coffee. I mean, it's just a confusing scene. But she leaves her notes. Yeah. When she remembers, she runs back.
I didn't read it. Promise.
And honestly, Ledger is better than me because I would have read those notes. At least I would have taken like a small peek. Like, I'm curious, okay? He's like, oh, I can show you out the back.
I can walk you out back. It's close.
Don't take me to the back. If I was her, I would think he's a murderer. But no, she just follows him to the back.
Wait, you mind if I get your number?
Of course, Senorita Awesome doesn't have a phone yet.
Who doesn't have a phone?
I should I should probably go.
Why are you taking a woman into the back and asking for her number? I wouldn't decline because I would be scared I would die. I wouldn't be in the bar alone. I wouldn't be in the back alone with this crazy guy I just met who just gave me coffee, but I would give him my number because I don't want to die. Then we have a flashback of her ex and how they met.
You know you can buy more than one thing at a time.
I'm just working up the courage to ask you out. Kenna.
I don't know why, but this scene was too much for me. Her ex wanted, like, to buy plates, but it's obvious that he bought plates just to talk to her. So did he stalk her before? What is happening? I swear, they all have the same look. Her ex and him, it's like they put a magnet on her. It's so weird to see, but it affects only these guys because everyone else is not even interested. We also find out that Kenna, more than anything, wants to see her child. Wait, she has a child? Yes, she has a child. She gave birth to it before she went to prison, or maybe in prison, they don't tell. They show the birth, the kid was born and taken away immediately. So that's pretty sad. I'll give her that. I'm pretty invested in this child thing. Do you want to know who the child is? When did I mention a girl? Yes, Ledger was hanging out with a child. Why was Ledger hanging out with the child? Well, plot twist, the guy at the bar, Ledger, is her ex's best friend.
Is that a freaking pigeon?
That?
Yes.
Freaking pigeon. That's my baseball club.
Her child was given to Scotty's parents, which have full custody of it, which is weird. I don't know the legal system. Does this make sense? It just seems too harsh. Like, how can you just take away the mother? Like, but Scotty's parents are now responsible for that kid, and Ledger really likes the kid. Not in a weird way. They're actually pretty cute. They hang out. He tries to be like a little father for her, and she likes his company. So you might think, how did he not recognize her? Well, because he's a pro baller.
You're gonna love it.
Promise I'll be there. I gotta run, all right?
All right, bye.
That's a bit weird. Never seeing even like send a like it's a quick pic. Like, just send it. Like, aren't you curious? Like, how are you all best friends? So yeah, he was too busy being an NFL star. He put an L in NFL. His words, not mine.
L in NFL.
Because Kenna also has to get her money up. She tries going to different places to see if they're hiring. They are hiring. They're not hiring felons. She fusses about it in a bathroom, and bingo, there's a manager listening to this, and she offers her a job.
I can't guarantee full time, but I could give you some shifts as a bagger.
Yeah, if you're confused, so am I. A bagger, people who put groceries in your bag. I didn't think that was a separate job, but she's a bagger now. This is probably more of an American thing because I have never seen anyone bag my groceries or anyone else's groceries. Because Kenny is a bagger, she's obviously gonna run into a lot of people. One of them is Ledger. He didn't want to meet her, she didn't want to meet him, but star-crossed lovers.
Kenna, I need you on too. Do you have bags?
Comment down below if it's normal for a bagger to carry your bags and stock them in your car, because that seems completely insane to me. Like, okay, I understand baggers, maybe like you don't want to pack your groceries, but following you into your car and then like stalking your car, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't want anyone to do that for me.
Do you walk to work?
Yeah.
Got an umbrella?
Nope.
You can call an Uber. Did they have an Uber before you?
Went to prison? Yeah.
And guess what happens at the end of her shift? It starts raining. And I know when she saw Ledger, she figured of a plan right here, right now. Guess where she goes? To the bar.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Girl, I know you wanted that ride home so bad. She went because she wants to wait out the rain.
You need a ride home?
No, I'm fine. I'll just wait it out.
I'm not pissed, just be honest, like, you wanted the ride. So he gives her the ride back home.
Are you sure you don't want to ride?
Okay, so at this point, you might be wondering, why is our wonderful, magnificent, memorial hating protagonist ever went to jail? So her charges, as I understand, were that she got into a car accident under influence, which killed her ex-boyfriend Scotty, and she flew the scene. When you say it, it's pretty bad, but this movie really wants you to understand that that's not her, that's not her. Like, you understand the parents, what the parents think. They're like, oh, so this party girl got like high. She went driving with our son, our innocent son. She crashed her car into whatever nose, and then she tried to flee and leaving him to die. But like, that's not what happened. The movie is really toning it down. They're like, okay, she was under influence, but she only ate a gummy, half a gummy, and she didn't even want the gummy. Her boyfriend gave her the gummy.
Don't make me do it alone.
She took the gummy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he gave it to her. Why is she driving under influence? They didn't get into the crash because she was influenced. There was a rock on the road. The car just flew. Oh, the rounds it took, it even did a flip off not even a ledge. It was like a hill. What are we doing? Of course, she didn't flood the scene. She's our awesome protagonist memorial later. She tried to stop the cars, but the cars were not stopping. I call Cap. She's blonde. She's blonde and she's pretty. Why is no car stopping? Every car would have stopped. So yeah, and then she passed out or something. I don't know. I passed out from this movie too. And yeah, his family treats her like she stabbed him to death, which is like fair, but she is the mother of his daughters, so like they just seem like they hated her and there's no depth to it.
We're not sharing Scotty's daughter.
They just didn't want anything to do with her. They didn't care that she's their mother. They even gave her a restraining order. I feel like the parents just didn't like her in general. Maybe she gave off like a bad stereotype. But yeah, as you would expect this movie to go, Ledger stops thinking she's a cold-blooded murderer just because of his friend who says don't look at black and white, look at gray.
She left him there.
Ledge, if it weren't for you, I'd be lying in a ditch somewhere. Maybe she's operating in the same gray area I was.
I guess it worked like a charm because Ledger offers Kenna a job, and he even becomes her personal driver.
You're still in the one thing made to honor him?
Scotty hated memorials. I was doing him a favor.
Jesus Christ.
You still think I went to your bar with an agenda?
God damn it, Kenna.
They're so weird about it, and it just didn't feel right. I didn't want to root for the romance. I would just loved for them to be friends. Am I different? Am I different, guys? No, it's just like, it felt weird.
I had sex with your best friend tonight. Not sure it's something you want to hear. Maybe it is.
They even talked who did it better, him or Scotty.
It's any consolation. The sex was great. But no one can hold a candle to you.
You're just saying that so you don't hurt his feelings. Right?
Whatever you need to hear.
It was still good though, man.
The best.
It's just like icky.
I get the feeling if you can hear these letters wherever you are, you'd want me to be happy.
Are you sure? Are you sure he would have wanted this? Guys, do you know, is there a rule in bro code where you can't date your dead best friend's girlfriend who has a child with him and she killed him and she's been in prison for 7 years? Are you clear to date her or no? Oh, it says it right here. Get the fuck away from her. It sounds like Colleen Hoover read a Reddit story and was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I should really make a movie. I should really write a book about this. It doesn't take long for Scotty's parents to find out that they're hooking up. They just walked in on him.
Grace didn't hear back. She wanted me to check on you. Oh!
Patrick.
Here's your best friend.
Patrick.
It was a very dark time for them. It was really difficult. Send your support.
Kenna.
I have to leave.
Wait. Kenna. No.
And I don't want things to change for her.
But it doesn't really last long. Like, Ledger just takes Kenna's notes and shows it to Scotty's parents.
This is Kenna's. I bookmarked the letter I need you to read. The rest is private. I don't want you to read this letter because I love Kenna. I want you to read this letter because Scotty loved Kenna.
Oh, and in her notes, she just writes letters to Scotty. They obviously read it because they're no better than me. They're sneaky. They're curious. Okay, she does say in her notes that she just pled guilty because she didn't see a life after Scotty. Well, now she does, with his best friend, Ledger. I would be lying if I would say the ending didn't make me tear up a little. It was really cute seeing her meet her daughter. Besides Ledger, like, Ledger is not cute. Like, they're together with Ledger now, and the parents are like okay with it. She even put the memorial back up, which shouldn't have been stolen in the first place, you memorial monster. Oh, they also saw a pigeon.
Is that a freaking pigeon?
That's a freaking pigeon.
What's so funny? So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you had a great time. I sure didn't. I don't like watching movies alone. I'm not a movie watcher. It was fun. I liked the ending. How I would rate it, I don't know. What is a Letterboxd? Tell me, please. Everything looked great. It was funny at times. I didn't laugh, but it was funny. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and become one of my first subscribers. Bye!